Hi everyone, I wanted to talk about our fact fluency folders with you all today. So on the front of the folders, you will notice that each fact is listed. And so we're going to talk about that in 1 minute when we start assessing students on their facts. Inside your folder, you have a section that's my current goal I'm working on. That's where all of your fact cards will lie, okay? When students are working on one fact, you're going to take that fact card out. So for example, I'm working on the -1 card. I'm going to take that out of the stack. I'm going to keep everything else in my plastic baggie, but this is what I'm going to be working on, and that's outside my bag. On the other side, I put a plastic baggie, and for first grade, you're going to have snap cubes up to 10, but second grade, you can have 20 of them, and a dice. Also on this side, I have my game board. And so we're going to talk about the game board in 1 second as well. But this game board can be laminated and can be just stuck right in there. So really, this folder is everything that they're going to need to practice their facts for the day. So let's start with practicing or working on my current goal. So my current goal is +1. How I do this card, it would be obviously face down, but I would work through each fact just for a few minutes a day. So if I know 9 + 1, I can check my fact, and it's 10. 1 + 10, 11. 1 + 1, 2. 6 + 1, 7. 4 + 1, 5. 1 + 2, you can go on the other side, it's 3. 1 + 5 is 6, and so on and so forth. Okay, once they are done with this side of the card, your students will then say, I'm ready to be assessed. Now they can be ready to be assessed just on this side, or you can choose to have them be ready to be assessed on both sides. It is completely up to you as to how you want to mandate it and regulate it within your classroom. But when you do track their information, you will notice that the +1 is separate from the -1. So they could do it at separate times, or they can do it together. When you assess students, you're going to work with, just have them bring their card with them. You're going to point to the number. So for example, if I'm assessing you, I'd point to this number. You would articulate back to me, 9 + 1 is 10. I would show you 10. 7 + 1, 8. 1 + 1, 2. Okay, so you would be doing that back to me. As a teacher, I'm not saying anything. If you are a student and you get one wrong, so for example, you say 8 + 1 is 8, you do not pass this card until you have mastered all of them. Once you have mastered all of them, you will then highlight that chart, that whole rectangle on their fluency folder. Whether you decide to put this on the front or with inside, you can put it on your current gold side. It's up to you, but it's the whole rectangle that will be then highlighted. When they are done with both sides of this card, they get to celebrate and put it on the side I know. Exciting day. All right, so now let's talk about their fact cards. So here's their game board. Remember, they have a baggie with everything they need. Practice their facts. Strongly encourage them to have snap cubes or counters for whatever you decide. They're going to roll the dice. I have a partner. So you're my partner and you're working on +2 and I'm working on +1. That's okay, because I will give you my card to check my work and you give me your card to check my work. So it's okay if they're working on different facts. I'm going to roll my dice. I rolled a 5. I'm going to take my marker and I'm going to move it 5 spaces. 1, 2, 4, 5. I landed on a 9. I'm working on +1, remember, so I do 9 + 1 is 10. You check my work. If I am correct, I get to stay there. Then you roll. And you go through the game board, and whoever gets to the finish wins. Same game for every single card. So they get to really practice their facts, they get to work together, and they get to obviously see successes of their students. One last thing, or classmates, one last thing, when they have succeeded or passed all of these, they get a little celebration. So certificates and all that will be posted for you. Hope you enjoy.